And with the General Assembly heading into the final days, budget talks are now underway with the goal to leave Springfield on May 24th.
There is talk of budget cuts as the Sox and Bears are still muscling for state money. Political reporter Mary Ann Ahern is here, giving us a sense of what are the top priorities right now in this session, Mary Ann.
That muscling is interesting,
Yeah.
but I think if it was an arm wrestle, not winning night.
Okay.
Yeah. At the top of the list is education funding. Stadiums, at this point, they are just not on any to-do list. State agencies, they have been told to be prepared for perhaps up to $800 million in cuts. We saw the Chicago teachers at the Capitol yesterday asking for $1 billion in funding. That received a very icy response. The Democratic-controlled House and Senate is likely to approve the governor's ask of $182 million to help fund the migrant crisis. But in the final days of this session, there's always a lot of second-guessing. Lawmakers are targeting May 24th as the final day, but they really have until May 31st to finish it all up. After that date, a 3/5 vote is needed, rather than a simple majority.
I can understand why they want to get it done.
Yeah.
All right, so what about the Bears and the White Sox? What's going on with those proposals?
Well, don't never say never. Anything can happen. But while the governor is saying it's just nowhere right now, he has no interest in stadiums, nothing is ever dead. We could see the interest revive perhaps after November. The Bears are certainly on an all-out community campaign to drum up interest in their $2 billion taxpayer ask for that dome stadium. Perhaps after the election in November, you might see more courage from lawmakers who right now are concerned about the public outcry of no taxpayer funds for stadiums. But you got to throw in the White Sox request as well. If there is a deal, and that word "if" is so important, it has to be a shared opportunity. It is much more likely that it will be either yes to both and not $2 billion, or nothing, not just one over the other.
That would make sense, because that would make somebody mad. Really, really mad, right?
But in these final days in May, not so much. I don't think we're going to see a stadium ask yet.
Timing is everything.
Yeah, it's true. All right. Thanks, Mary Ann. Of course.